Hey guys, welcome to another fun and exciting Iron Mike GT7 stream. This is the manufacturer's race at Kyoto Group 4 cars. I'm with Volkswagen, so I'm in the Sirroco, which is one of the favoured cars, I believe. Although mixing with Japan, there was also another favourite which I thought was the WRX, but there was quite a range of different type of cars in this race. Wasn't sure whether or not to start at the back on mediums, do one lap, fall behind, and then catch up on softs. And then I'm looking at lap times, and I decided I'd put in an effort and ended up in second place. So starting on softs, can't remember what the tyre wear was, maybe a 1 times tyre and fuel, I can't remember. But during the week in practice, I thought I'd be doing about 6 laps on soft and then swap into medium, or at least go as far as I can. But I found in this race, I actually went up to lap 9. So I couldn't remember what car was in front of me. I think it's a Jag. Yeah, it is. So I was sort of suspecting during the race that tyre wear they will struggle, considering that the global rankings had WRXs and Volkswagens pretty heavily weighed up the top. So I felt like this was kind of my race. I've done a similar race with GT Sport, which I titled Down to the Wire, which I did win in a Sirroco. So I had a bit of high hopes for myself with this race. So nerves, of course, at the beginning. Did quite a bit of practice early in the week, but then sort of fell off. I was focusing on the nations at Fuji, and then the night before this race, I started looking at the next nations race. So I was at work all day. So actually, come time to actually do this race, I had about a half-hour preparation. I wasn't really too sure what to do, so I just made sure I got out on track and just did some laps to get up to pace, where to brake, where to keep pushing. That was pretty much it, you know. And it's obviously a straightforward race, not 100%. You do need to pit. So I'm on softs at the moment, and I will need to pit for mediums. But everyone has to do that. There was also a consideration of, because the compulsory tyre is medium, speaking to have fun, g'day have fun, there was a consideration of actually getting out on track on mediums, doing 9 laps on medium, which means they'll not wear down as much, pull in the pits and then just exit straight away. But after a while I thought, you know, it's probably 1.5 to 2 seconds a lap slower, and over 10 laps that's 15 seconds slower, considering you're only going to be saving 3 to 4 seconds on a tyre change. So being up the front, I just erred on the side of caution and just went on the softs. Once again, there's not much in this race. It's pretty much straightforward racing, so I'm just going to leave it at that again. Thanks for watching. I do appreciate you watching the stream. Hit the like button if you don't mind, leave a comment, subscribe if you haven't done so. I appreciate it. But I did say in the last stream, and I'll say it again, I've actually been doing pretty well lately. I think maybe my DR has dropped a bit since the beginning of GT7, but it is climbing, and I've been doing quite well, and I'm just waiting to hit that wall where I begin to lose. I think a big part of my growth has been I'm learning a lot to not throw races away. In the past, I'd probably be in 3rd place, let's say, and 2nd place is just not that far ahead, and I'm just maybe getting a bit ahead of myself and just going for 2nd. Something goes wrong, spin off the track, and now I'm coming home in 12th. I'm learning not to do that, to be a bit more patient. So I think that's a big part of how I've progressed. Anyway, so enjoy the race, and I might drop in at the end. Bye for now. back. So leading most of the race, watching the split times behind me, it was growing and then shrinking, growing and shrinking. Seemed to be holding them off, and now it's time to pit. And it was coming around this corner, I realised I know where the pit entry is, but the line's about here. I thought, oh, got to keep in the lines. 3-second penalty is very costly at this moment. And on the 9th lap, I did wonder whether or not the guys behind me would be wondering if I'm the sort of person who would forget and just do 10 laps without pitting. But no. Other people have obviously pitted earlier, so there was also that consideration that someone may jump ahead of me while I'm in the pits. But luckily, straight out. I didn't realise at this point how close things were. You can see top right on that small map, there's about 5 cars, pretty close. And they look quite far away from me in my rear view. But you look down in the bottom right hand corner there, they're pretty close. I didn't realise how close they were. So luckily my nerves weren't kicking off at this point, although on mediums now, I remember thinking just don't overcook a corner and spin out on mediums. It's probably about here. I just started to just back off a bit and make sure I didn't make a mistake. Just looking at the split time and seeing how much time can I give away to make sure I don't screw up. And about here I start going defensive. You still see in the rear view there's quite a bit of a gap there. It's pretty much the last crucial corner here. Things could still go wrong. Just nice and smooth. Do I go defensive? Then I decided no, I'll go over to the left. There's a bit of a gap there. And then I start going a bit slow. It's real, just don't screw up the last corner. So another race where I come first. This was the first race of the day, and that was it for me. Did really well, didn't want to lose those points. So at one place, I was pretty happy with that. And fastest lap again, clean race. Hope you enjoyed the race, guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.